Welcome to another C programming tutorial. In this video, we will write an example program for switch statement. Here, we will build a simple calculator using the switch statement. In this program, first we will ask the user to choose the operation that he wants to perform, and then we will ask the user to enter two numbers, and then we will use the switch statement in order to perform the operation that the user has selected: addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division, and then we will display the appropriate result. So here, first we will declare the variables that we need. The first variable that we need is for storing the operation that the user has selected. Here I will use the char data type, and I will call this variable as operator, and by default I will store the addition operator in this variable. After that, we need a couple of variables for storing the numbers that the user will enter. For that, I will take integer type. I will name the variables as num1 and num2, and I will store the values 0 in both of these variables. Now after that, what we can do is we can use the printf function, and we can ask the user to enter the operator, and here we will display the options also. So it will be addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. So the user can enter any of these operator in order to perform the respected operation. Now after that, we will use the scanf function. We will read the value, that is the operator, and we will store that in this operator variable. So here, format specifier that I will use is %c, and before this %c, since we are reading a character value, I will add a space which will ignore any white space characters if the user enters, and after that we will store the value in this operator variable. So now we know which operation the user wants to perform. The next thing that we do is we will ask the user to enter two numbers. So here I will use the printf function again, and I will say enter two numbers, and after that I will use the scanf function in order to read the user input. So here we will read the values %d, %d, and we will store them in num1 and num2. Again here with the scanf function, we are providing the address of these variables. Okay, now we know which operation the user wants to perform and on which numbers. So now what we do is we will use the switch statement. So it will be switch, and here in this expression part we will use the operator variable. So whatever the operator that the user has selected, we will switch on that. So we know what possible values the user can enter. It can be plus, minus, multiplication, or division operator. So we will have a separate case values for all these operators. So here first we will have the case for the addition operator, just like this. Now what we want to do here, we will use the printf function, and we will display %d space %c space %d equal to %d. What I want to display is, let us say if the user is going to enter addition and he will enter the numbers 10 and 20, I will display 10 plus 20 is equal to result 30. So here we have to provide the values for these placeholders. So it will be num1, comma, operator, comma, num2, and then here we have to provide the result of num1 plus num2. So it will be num1 plus num2, like this. Now you guys can see I'm using the parenthesis in order to group this calculation so that I can easily read this. Okay. After that, we will use the break statement. Okay. Now we have to do the same thing for other operators. So I will copy this entire case. I will paste it in here. I will change the operator to minus, the case value to minus, and then here we will display num1 minus num2. Okay. After that, we will do the same thing for the multiplication operator. So it will be num1 multiplied by num2. Now Let's do it for the division operator. So it will be case value of division operator. And here, before performing the division operation, we have to check whether num2 is 0, because we will perform num1 divided by num2. We don't want to divide by 0. That is not possible. So before performing the division operation, we will check whether the user has entered 0 for num2. If it is so, then we will use the printf function and we will display a message. We will say divide by 0 situation. If the user has entered a non-zero value for this num2, then we will perform the division operation and we will display the result. So it will be num1 divided by num2. Now here, if you look at this break statement, I have placed it after this if else. If the user has entered 0 for num2 or he has entered a non-zero value for num2, at the end, this break will be executed. Now the next thing is, what if the user will enter any other character for this operator? Then what to do? For that, we will have the default case. So it will be default. And what we want to say in this default case, we will say invalid operator using the printf. Okay. So now we can see this is a simple calculator that we can build by using the switch statement. Now let us run this. So it says enter the operator. I will enter plus and then I will hit the enter key, enter two numbers. I will enter 20 space 30 and then I will hit the enter key and we can see the result. I will run it one more time and this time I will enter, let us say, multiplication, and I will enter the numbers 20 and 40 and we can see the result. Let's run it one more time and this time I will enter the division operator and this time I will enter the numbers 12 and let us say 4. It will display the result. I will run it one more time. Again, I will choose the division operator and this time I will enter, let us say, 12 and 0. Now it says divide by 0 situation because num2 is 0. Let's run it one more time and this time I will enter some other character. For example, I will enter the dollar symbol. If I hit the enter key in here, it says enter two numbers, okay, 10 and 20. Now it says invalid operator. So we can see that the program is working the way we have designed it. So this is it guys for this particular video. If you guys have any doubt, make a comment. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. For more tutorials like this, subscribe to the channel.